Court cases have frustrated reforms in the subsector. And in Kericho, we did agree with all the stakeholders that they will withdraw the cases before court to allow the reforms to be beneficial to the farmer. Some have, unfortunately, others have not. I want to call upon all the stakeholders who mean well for the Kenyan farmer, who genuinely mean well for the Kenyan farmer, to please withdraw those cases and allow these reforms to be implemented fully for the benefit of the Kenyan farmer. Those who are in KTDA who want to run for elections, they are free to do so, but they cannot run for elections when they have taken the organization to court. It is absurd that we are using farmers' money to sort out individual issues. People who want to lead, people who are greedy for power, take farmers to courts. We have to pay lawyers from the farmers' earnings. It is not right, it is unethical, it's immoral. You cannot say that you mean well for the Kenyan farmer, yet you take the farmer to court and use his or her earnings to prosecute your matter in court against the farmer. So as an administration, we will be very reluctant, and I don't think we can allow anybody who has taken the farmers to court to run for office. If you want to run for office, please leave court and go to the farmers and seek mandate. And if the farmers in their wisdom decide that you have the capacity to lead them, they will allow you to lead them. But you cannot take the farmers to court, use their resources to prosecute them in court, and come and say you want to lead them. In matters stability of the tea subsector, we have been very deliberate as an administration to make sure we don't allow anybody to destabilize the subsector. We are working with people who are in office because that is the right thing to do, and will continue doing so. However, the time for elections in KTDA are almost here, and I want to say that farmers must be allowed the opportunity to decide who will manage their affairs, because Kenya is a democratic country, and again, is in accordance with the articles of association and memorandum of the factory. So when the time comes, the government will supervise the elections to make sure that there is no interruption, there is nobody who is interfering with the orderly way elections are supposed to be conducted. It is a critical subsector for our economy because of its 2% contribution to the GDP and 4% contribution to the agricultural GDP. It is the third after tourism and diaspora remittances in terms of foreign exchange earnings. And in matters tea, I am personally keeping a close watch on what is happening in all countries that uptake our tea. I'll shortly be going to Iran to unlock the challenges that have befell our tea. Iran is a heavy consumer of orthodox tea from this country, but there are issues that they need to be unlocked at the top level echelons of government, and I will be going to Iran personally, specifically to make sure that whatever issues are there are straightened, they are ironed out, so that we can resume exporting tea to Iran and the other nearby countries. So I want to say that we have been talking to KTDA and other players that we want to work hand in hand in stamping our presence and authority in the world stage, because our tea is the best in the world, yet its presence is not to the level that it should have been. So this is something that will continue.